Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday night. It's time for our regular Friday night. Oh, hold on a second. Looks like I'm bleeding through to myself. I think that fixed it. I had my YouTube channel up and forgot to take it down off of the computer. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyway, let's start all over. It's Friday night and it's time for our Friday night auction. We have a special one tonight. I think everybody's seen that we're doing 4 bricks instead of 2 bricks. First time I've ever done that. I basically what happened. I didn't know I was going to have any Deadpool at all. I have a friend that's got a store also, and he got his pre-release stuff in late, and didn't want all of it. He didn't even really run a pre-release, so he asked me, "Did I want some of the product?" I said, "Sure." So I bought it, and so we got 4 extra bricks that I wasn't counting on having. If I'd known that last week, I would have announced it, but I did not. So it's everybody's fortunate. I got some extra bricks. All of my bricks that I pre-ordered will be here Monday. So I thought it'd be fun to open up, go ahead and keep running with Deadpool. Didn't really want to go back to doing Disney next. I think everybody's really excited about Deadpool, and so there we go. That's how we got to where we're at. So what's been going on with me this week? We did. We didn't really do have anything special. We sat there and played battle royals. Actually, it played with Avengers 60 last night. Wednesday night. We did 3 battle royals. There were 3 of us, and each one of us won one. So that was kind of cool. I thought that was nice that we all won something. I think Jonathan got the best of it. The one that he won, he ended up getting a Prime Hulk, which is a good figure. Just sold one of those today, and it went for I think $125. So it's a good piece to pull, good piece to win in a battle royal. It's a good piece to play. It's a great play piece. You see it often played in the meta, so that's not unusual. Um, anyway, so other than that, honestly, I haven't had a lot going on HeroClix wise. As I showed you, we got our points cards in, and we started sending out checks this week to everybody for the Rock Cup. So um, Friday, the new checks and the points cards all came at one time. So this week we started sending out checks to the top 16 from the Rock Cup for the Silver Age Championship. Um, and other than that, this week is really my life has been kind of full of One Piece, more than HeroClix this week. We've been selling a heck of a lot of One Piece, and been getting getting a little bit of the One Piece in. Got a whole bunch coming next week, and I've just really been tied up in that community. Also, Lorcana. We played Lorcana last night. I've gotten most of my family in to Lorcana, and last night was our first official event at the new location. Now, I was one of the first people in the area to bring in Lorcana. We were the first Lorcana official store in the area. That would be Lucky Dice Cafe, and we were. So last night was our first official event uh, with organized play at our store. We had a pretty good turnout, and I had quite a bit of family there playing, so I thought I really enjoyed that. Houston and I were there keeping score and stuff, and Houston had her kids, and then I had other grandkids. I had 5 grandkids running around being monkeys in the store, and then I had one daughter, one son, and one daughter-in-law all playing Lorcana. And we went out and got something to eat when we were done, but it was nice. It's been a while since I've seen some of the Lorcana community that played at the store. They all came in last night, which seemed to be very excited that we were open and with everything going on. And so I enjoyed that. I like that, and I'm pretty excited. We're focused at the new store on HeroClix, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Lorcana, Gundam, and we have the Yu-Gi-Oh community came to me too. So we'll be running Yu-Gi-Oh on Saturdays. I'm not like trying to run events and be open 24/7 type of thing like we were before. The cafe was open 11 to 11 pretty much every day, and was a lot of work. And we're not trying to do that. We're really, when we run an event, we're not running multiple events. I guess is the big thing. I mean, you were liable to walk into the cafe, and you'd have some Magic players over here. You'd have some One Piece players over there, and there was always somebody playing D&D. And so we had a mixture. We had the space to do that, and we don't now because we're just, hey Dennis, we're just a small store, and I like it that way. But pretty much when we run events now, we open the store just for that event. We can only run one a night, and it's kind of enjoyable. So like when the One Piece guys come in, it's all One Piece running. When the Lorcana guys comes in, it's all Lorcana. And I think they're also excited because I'm giving them really good prices on things, and they're used to other stores in the area and other places. Especially on like One Piece and even Lorcana too, marking things up, and I don't mark them up above MSRP. I keep them at a good price, and my prices are usually better than everybody, and they like that. They respect that. They feel like I'm there for the community, in which I am, and I like that. I told a story, tell them a story. I'll tell you a story too. I guess again, it's kind of an extreme version. I don't know if it. I mean, I get. It's really a tough thing on pricing and on set prices, because I see. I've been there, and I see the store's point and the customer's point. I've just chosen myself to never sell above MSRP. A lot of customers will call that price gouging. But the problem that I see with that is that what I wished is that everybody just sold for the same price. I would rather everybody just sell at MSRP and that be it. But it's a free country, free market, and everybody can sell for what they want. But I think that if we just everybody held an MSRP, I think we just do fine. And I think that that we would all make decent money. But instead, we sometimes get into price wars, and you got people selling things for ridiculous prices, sometimes not even realizing that they're not making any money on things. So it can be difficult. I'm at MSRP or lower. I feel like my markups are good. I'm happy making what I make. The flip side of all that is like, a customer comes in and they're not talking to me, but even if I'm selling at MSRP, let's say I'm selling something for $100. So I got a guy that's coming in, and he comes in pretty regularly, and maybe he spends a little bit of money, and I say I'm selling something at $100, and MSRP is $100, and he goes, well, I can get that on Amazon for $70. Well, Amazon doesn't provide you a place to play. It doesn't provide support you. It doesn't have a staff to take care of you while you're here. So I get so you have that, but then that same customer gets upset at a store when he has a product that is 100 and that he can get say $200 for, and he goes to the store and says, "You're price gouging. You're selling that above MSRP." It's kind of the same, isn't it? It's kind of like you don't want to buy from me because you can get on Amazon cheaper, but then when I can sell for higher, you get mad at me because I sell for higher even though I can get it. So it kind of works both ways. Me, I've stayed away from that. I just sell things for what I think is a fair price. If you want to go to Amazon, go to Amazon. But most people don't, and I don't price gouge either. I don't bring things up. I just kind of stay in the middle, and it's working for me. But I do see the other side of it. When I was younger, guess I was in high school. We had I lived about 2 hours from the coast. We lived up in Mobile. I mean, up above Mobile. We had Hurricane Frederick come through, and Hurricane Frederick hit Mobile hard. And in fact, people that were in Mobile were driving 2 hours inland and taking up our hotels and houses and everywhere they could in our small town. And Mobile got hit hard, but we also got hit, not really so much with like they did, because by 2 hours in the hurricane has slowed down, but we got a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. There were some tornadoes. Power got knocked down all over the county, and so even though it wasn't like Mobile where everything just got wiped out, the sides of the roads looked like creeks. The creeks looked like rivers, and there was just water. The ponds and the lakes just flooded up immensely, way up into the grass. I will say that was probably that particular year it was very good fishing because of all the water in the flowing up. There was lots of fish got trapped in certain places and creeks, and they came up from the rivers and the water receded. Anyway, it was really good fishing. But my point is that it was really bad, and there were parts of the county that didn't have electricity for like 2 weeks. And there was a guy in town that owned a business. He had a generator, so when the electricity went out, his store and everything was still running. Well, people were all over the county, and they were losing food, and because they couldn't keep it cold, and so he had an ice maker, so he was loading up his truck and going all throughout the county, and he had bags of ice, and he was selling the bags of ice for $100 a bag. That's the extreme version of price gouging, and it's also taking advantage of somebody in a bad situation. I know, like I said, I'm comparing, but that so what happened is when everything settled back down, the people in town and in the area remembered him, and nobody shopped his store, and he ended up going out of business. So he won the battle because he got a lot of money, because he took advantage of the situation, but he lost the war because he went out of business. And again, that's an extreme version of what I'm talking about with price gouging and what I do, but it's something that stuck with me. It's stuck with me to where I just don't raise my prices above MSRP, because I feel like if I provide good service and good prices all the time, no matter what the market is doing, and I take care of my local customers, that I will win the war, even if I don't win the immediate battle. So that's the way I operate, and that's what I'm dedicated to doing to the customers that we have. Dennis says, would you believe there's a shortage of ice in Mexico? Well, it gets hot down there. I could believe it, but I don't know what would cause that to happen. Hey, Jonathan. Good, man. Been on something. We have a lot tonight. I'm glad Jonathan jumped in, because we were having another conversation we were having another conversation. Jonathan and another one of our players. We're having our release event this Wednesday. I wish Dennis was here because he would be playing in that. But what we've been talking about is doing 3 booster buy-in, where people had 3 boosters to pick from, and building team. And then, well, here's what started. Rick suggested that back a few weeks ago, so it was in my mind. Then I went to a one-piece tournament. We had a sealed one-piece tournament on Monday, and I had not. Things are a little bit different at the store now versus where it was at Lucky Dice Cafe, where I had a lot of people running a lot of different things, and I wasn't quite involved in everything. This time, Houston and I are very involved in everything, and we are there for everything. And when we run, when events are being run, I'm right there. And it's the first time I've done a one-piece event, so I kept score for them and did everything. And when I one of the things that they do different that I'm not used to is that they open their packs up. They get 6 packs, and they have, I can't remember how many cards they had to have in their deck. I don't remember if it was 40 or 50, but they have to get down. They have to build a deck to 40 or 50. What's unusual about what they do is that they can add and swap cards out every round. So if they got 40 cards and they got 20 extra, they can change their deck between every round for the next round and play with a different deck basically, or adjust it or modify it. I don't know of any other game that I've seen that done on. It's the first time I've seen that happen. For example, and when we play HeroClix, you build your 300-point team out of 2 boxes, and that's it. You're locked in. So it got me thinking, because of what Rick had said, that, hey, why don't we do 3 boosters? And then I'm like, if we do 3 boosters, why don't we just allow people to change their team every round, and maybe make adjustments or whatever, so it's always different. So I was intrigued with that idea. Yeah, I agree, Jonathan. I actually like the idea a lot. I just don't think that it's good for doing it on a weeknight. I think that if we were to run a Saturday tournament with those rules, I think that would be a good idea. So I'm kind of agreeing with you. I don't think that I think we run a Saturday tournament where we're not stressed as much. It's not getting close to 10 o'clock at night. We're hoping to get done. I think a Saturday tournament, that would be fun to do. I think I would enjoy that kind of format. I also I also like the idea of buying 3 boosters, but then I also know that may handicap some players with a budget, because they're being forced to add. They're being forced to get another booster, and it ends up costing $45 versus $30. So that kind of concerns me. I hear that too. So I guess what the bottom line is I'm going to run a regular sealed, and I would run unless I'm going to leave it up to the players. It has to be 100% all the players. We're gonna schedule it, and then when I get there, and I'm gonna ask everybody what they want to do, and if everybody is willing to do I understand. If everybody's willing to do the 3 boosters, then I'm willing to do it. The other option is, which I've done, and it seems like maybe a more viable option, would be to let everybody buy 2 boosters in the mulligan, have 1 mulligan, and I think that way each player gets to make a decision on what they want to do. So I'm good with all those. I don't think we're going to do I don't think we're going to do the change. I know we're not going to do the changing the team. I'm ruling that out. Past that point, I'm a little bit open, but I really would like to have people express how they feel about that. Maybe I'll even put a poll up for the people that are coming prior, and I need to have. I don't want one person to feel like he's the guy that he doesn't want to do it, and that, I mean, the other option would be, hey, you could buy 2 or 3 boosters up front and build your team. That way, the guy with the budget, if he doesn't want to build, but then he can also, I think there's some options in there. I just don't want to force $45 on everybody. Is bottom line. Unless everybody wants to be forced $45 on, then I'm cool with it. Then we'll go for it. But anyway, we're bottom line is we will have a sealed. It also doesn't leave me much room if we do 3 boosters. If I add a Winamap on there like I normally do, I don't really think I can add a Winamap and make it even more, because now we're talking about $50, 3 boosters and a Winamap, and I don't think that everybody's going to want to do that. I've been charging $35 or $36. I think $36 is what we charged last time, and you got 2 boosters and a Winamap with all the extra prizing. So that's a little bit better, I think. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We got plenty of time, but we'll do something like that. So again, I haven't been talking about a whole lot going on. I do know that Origins is going on. It's probably affecting a little bit of people buying or bidding tonight. I don't know. I don't know how long they're going at night. Origins, I love Origins. I've said before that Origins is my favorite convention, and it is. And I loved when Nationals was there. I really wish Nationals was there and not in Gen Con. I don't dislike Gen Con. But it's just that I thought that, I just like Origins. I guess that's the only way I can put it. I just like Origins the best. I love everything about it. I love the events, the people. I love the atmosphere. I love the after hours things that you can do at Columbus, and how you can walk outside and there's great places to eat. The town is very clean. I really enjoy Columbus. That's right. I met Dennis there. We've ate together at some of those places. It's just my favorite place to be. How Gen Con, like I said, I love Gen Con, and Gen Con's got a lot of things there too, and I've had good times. There's other places to eat, but I just like Origins better. It's just my preference. And Gen Con is bigger, but my preference is Origins. But I have too much going on right now. I thought about going. When I found out Jay got it, and he's running it there through the store, I kind of tentatively said, okay, I'm going to go. But right now, we're trying to get our store going. We're trying to get it off the ground. There's lots of things to do. We were working on inventory today, and and our business is increasing there because we were focused on the back end. The back end is smoothed out. Now we're starting to focus in on the front end. We've got HeroClix coming in. We've had One Piece coming in all week. We're building those communities in our store. It just wasn't a good time for me to go, and there's other things that I've got going on too, and it just didn't work out to where I felt like I could go. Gen Con is up in the air. I don't know that I'm gonna go there. I might. I got asked today by one of my buddies. Said he was tentatively planning on going, and that's making me want to go a little bit better. He's going for different reasons. Dennis knows Jeremy. Jeremy came by the store today and talked to me, and you know him too, Jonathan. But he came by. He's who I bought the HeroClix from because he had extra HeroClix. So I bought HeroClix from him tonight, so everybody can thank Jeremy for us having the extra Deadpool tonight. But anyway, he said he was going to go, and I'd like to go to everything, but it's just hard when you got lots of stuff going on in your life. We start off with the Rock Cup, okay? So I got the Rock Cup going on. Okay, I could have went to Origins. Then there's a Troll and Toll tournament coming up. I can go to that. I can go to the one down in Birmingham. I can go to Gen Con. I've got a cruise coming up later in the year in October, so I'm going on that. Then we've got Worlds coming up in September. Then I'm going to Mexico after all that is over to visit Dennis. And then I didn't even mention there's an open house for Alliance the week before Worlds. And I just don't think I can do all of it. I'd love to do all of it, but It's just too much. So I have to pick and choose what I'm going to do. And I'm going to Worlds. I'm going to see Dennis. I'm going on a cruise, and probably going to the Troll and Toad tournament. And past that, I have no idea. It's either going to be on a whim, or I'm just going to get a wild hair. I'll get a wild hair and go, or there'll be something that makes me want to go. So Gen Con is up in the air. Going down to Birmingham is up in the air. Going to the Alliance show is up in the air. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It just depends. I don't know. So I can know where I am going. I can't tell you for sure where I'm not going yet. All right. So the Deadpool set, I still stand fast with what I said last week. I think that this is definitely a better play set. It's specifically internally, meaning when I say internally, I mean within itself. I think that it's a better battle royal. I think that it's a better sealed set. I think it's more fun to play. So I will say that right off about Deadpool. I think it's a funner set to play within itself. How it's going to affect meta, I'm not sure yet. I think there's definitely some meta pieces in there. I haven't really tried to piece them together yet with other things, but I know that there's stuff there, and I know that there's good stuff, but again, I don't know how that's going to fit into the meta yet. But I can tell you that I enjoy opening it up a heck of a lot more than I do Disney next that we had. Yeah, the time breakers are going to be really good. I don't know if they'll break the meta, but I was lucky last week that I had 2 time breakers in my booster, so I got to play them. They're real cheap, and I don't know how much they can break the meta, because to make them work, and you can make them work, and they allow characters to move so many spaces out, and they're cheap. But its positioning is a little harder. I mean, it all sounds good on paper, but positioning sometimes with the time breakers can be different. It can supercharge something to get them further out, but it's almost like you're adding points onto that figure, and it can also help other figures. They are playable. I don't know that you're going to have. I don't know how many time breakers you put on a team to where it helps enough because of positioning problems and movement problems. They can sidestep, but if you have to move them, to get the other figure to move more spaces, then that's an action that's being used that you may not can afford. That's right. They can, but yeah, you're right. You can get Kong to the other side of the map. They are going to be used. I just don't know that. I think we're going to see them. I don't know that they're just going to be meta breaking pieces. I think that they're just going to be. Let's just say that they're going to enhance some things that we were faced with. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, even with 4, and that's still 20 points. That means that's something that you take my team that I've been playing with, which is I think good. It does allow Kong to get across the map, but it also that 20 points means I have to take something else off my team, and so I don't think they're overpowering. I guess until I see something that it works too well with, I don't think they're too bad. I think they're good. I think they're going to be used. I don't know that they're going to be like on everything all of a sudden. I just think that they're going to be used. So anyway, a funny story I'll tell you. So if you guys remember, I want to say it was about 4 weeks back, we had a mega bounty pile. I want to say might have been 4, but we're still on Disney Next, so it's been a while back. But we had a big pile, and we had another big pile. I mean, I had to move everything. It was just one of the biggest bounty piles that we had. So that night, I don't remember what the figure was that was named, but a guy, he's got his name on here. His name is Chase, and Chase 919 or something or another. But Chase won the bounty. Chase only bought one booster that night. It was booster, I don't remember, maybe booster 4, booster 7, something like that. But he only bought one booster, and he won the chase. All right, so I won the bounty. So you guys know that every time that I see something that I know that it's going to be something somebody's won, I generally say, all right, who's got this booster? Well, I asked who has this booster, and nobody spoke up. So then I went and I looked and I saw that he won, and I said, hey, Chase, whatever number's won, are you here? Are you here? And I kept giving him opportunities to speak up. He wasn't there. He wasn't present. So he did not know he won the bounty. So the next day, everybody started paying for the boosters. And within 3 or 4 days, every booster had been paid for except for his. And I'm like, okay, what's up with that? So I waited a little bit longer, and I messaged him, and he never replied. He never said, I say he, it could be a her. I don't remember the name. I'm pretty sure it was a he. But anyways, the point is that I messaged him. He didn't answer. So I waited. Some more time goes by. We get into, it was last week, at the end of last week. I messaged him again. Waited a few more days, and he finally replied, and he apologized to me, and he says, sorry, I forgot about this, or I didn't know I won this, or whatever. I'm going to pay for it right now. And he did. And then he messaged me again. He says, hey, I really appreciate what you do, and if you want to, just take that booster and just throw it into the store, throw it back on, whatever you want to do. I'm not worried about it. Thank you. And I'm like, this guy doesn't know that he won the big bounty pile. He has no clue that he's won. So I said, I'm not telling him. I'm not telling him he won it. We just packed it all up and shipped it to him. And I'm waiting for him to respond to me when he gets this big package in. I mean, this huge box full of things, and he doesn't even know he's getting it. And he's going to go like, what in the hell is this? He's going to have no earthly idea why he's getting that. And I would love to be a fly on the wall when he got his package, because he has no clue that he's getting it at all. Now, he might have it now. He might not. I've been looking. I haven't seen him bid on anything. So he's not here, at least as far as I know of. But I think it's hilarious. I think this guy won this big pile, doesn't know he won it. And I mean, there was some good stuff in there too. But he's won this big pile of stuff, and paid for his booster, and then apologized and told me just to keep the booster. Has no idea. I sent him the booster and all the stuff, and he has no clue that he's getting it. Yeah, I think it's awesome. Those kind of incidents I think are great. So I asked him. I messaged him today. In fact, I said, "Man, let me know when you get your thing. I need to check tracking and see if he's even got it yet." But I think it's hilarious. We're having. I was curious as to how good of an auction we would have tonight, because again, this is the first time that I've done 4 opposed to 2 bricks, and we had just a little while ago, man, there was like 20 plus people bidding here at the end, and we still have some people fighting over boosters. So we've extended so far 4 minutes, and so I guess I didn't have to worry about that. It looks like everybody is excited about having 4 boosters. 4 bricks, and the bricks are selling well. So good. I'm happy about that. It's going to be. We hopefully we'll pull some. I actually opened up. I had one more brick that I opened up tonight. Earlier, Houston and I did, and it was we pulled a couple of chases out of there. What did we get? We got Wolverine and She-Hulk was one of them, and what was the other? I don't even remember what the other one was. I think it was a. Oh, I know what it was. It was Weapon X. So we got 2 chases so far. What is the chase? I really haven't been keeping up with it that much. What is the chase, guys? What's the chase figure in this set? What's the most expensive figure? Zombie Wolverine Dennis wants. I don't think that Zombie Wolverine is the auction just ended. I don't think Zombie Wolverine is the #1 piece to get, though. I think it's just you just want it. But what is the #1 piece out there? What is it that that everybody, if we could pull something, what is it that everybody wants? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying based on the pre-sale that I did, Zombie Wolverine wasn't the top getter. I know I had some go over for $100, but for the life of me, I can't remember which ones they were right now. I'm starting to open this brick up. So, well, yeah, Timebreakers would be great, but what is... Easton says it's Prime Domino. I played against a Prime Domino. I don't know if that's the number one piece that everybody's going for. It's sure Deadpool and Death. Prime Domino was not my big money. It did not bring more money than all the other pieces on my pre-sale. I ran everything for the pre-sale. The pre-sale is usually a pretty good indication of what people think is hot, and I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't either one of those pieces. I know that. The primes, especially Rogue. We pulled a Rogue Prime today. That's a rare. It's not a super rare Prime. Yeah, so one of our bricks, we had 2 chases and a Prime in our 2 bricks that we opened up earlier. Oh, it makes me so happy when I open these things up and I see legacy cards back. Said that last week, and I'm saying it again this week. I missed legacy cards. I missed it because it's something else that we can get to throw into the prize pool. Makes me happy to see them back. I hope that I would prefer that WizKids just never stops that. That's really a really good thing. All right, so let's start off. I don't know how many people are still left. Again, if you're watching this, it looks like I've got about 5 people in the Auxxit room, and you should be able to see the live stream. And if you don't want to use the Auxxit room, you can see me on Facebook. You can see me on the Rock Facebook page. You can also see me on the Lucky Dice Games Facebook page. You can see me on my page too. That's my personal page, but you can't interact with me on my page. It only lets business accounts lets us communicate back and forth. So you can watch, but you can't interact on my page. Also, excuse me. You can also go to the YouTube channel, Howard Brock's YouTube channel. Add me into the bounty pile. Well, depending on where you live, I might take that up. I mean, I already need to go see Dennis anyway, so if he wins the bounty, I can throw me in the bounty pile. And if we did that beforehand, Dennis would have bid more because he would have. If I was part of the deal, he would have bid for me to come down. So anyway, let's go ahead now and let's choose our super rare. I need a super rare from the set, no prime, super rare. That's going to be our bounty figure. If you pull the bounty figure, you win the bounty prizing. As you can see, we got a pretty good start. We got probably 2 weeks, which would be 4 bricks of prizing. I'll add to that. Conceivably, we could have 4 bounties won tonight. It's happened. I've got a Magneto, I got a Maverick, I got a Wolverine pool, I got a Domino, I got a Gambit. Cable. We've got a bunch. Just waiting for somebody to second. Cable, Magneto, Gambit, Maverick, Wolverine pool, and Domino are all choices right now. Need somebody to second one of those, or you add something else on there. It's up to you. Gambit. Nope. Nope. Wolverine pool. Nicole threw Wolverine pool out, so Wolverine pool it is. Just beat out Gambit. So we're going Wolverine pool. That is the bounty figure tonight. and that's what we will go with. So let's get these boys out, get them ready. We got to, of course, we still got to add to the bounty. I already put the legacy card in. Uh-oh. We crashed. HeroClix crashed into HeroClix. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll add in. What do we got over here? Ah, there we go. We'll do a Doctor Doom out of the storyline event. We'll add a. This is my last tarot card that I got up here. Nope, can't use a tarot card. I've already put one in there. Yep, don't want to do that. We'll have to save that for the next one. Let's put in a wizard team up card. Getting a little bit low on my cards out here, so I'll have to get some more. I've got a collection that I think that I'm buying that will we will hopefully have. Hopefully have in a few weeks. I've got a huge collection that goes all the way back to Infinity Challenge that we're working on. I think I'm planning on getting it. I hope I get it. So let's add some figures in here. That'll add some stuff. I also got some more stuff upstairs to bring down here. And I meant to go out to my little room and I was going to bring in some convention exclusives, but I didn't do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll go with Ant-Man. This is Ant-Man. He's from I think that's from the box. Nope, he's from Chaos Wars. That might be also from the box set because I think there was a box set of the Giant Man, Ant-Man that came out. But anyways, that's from Chaos Wars. Been a good one, but the card doesn't match. I would like to have done that one. These cards have got mixed up in the boxes. Again, I've got to go through them. It's just always about time, isn't it? Golden Claw. There's the first one I saw. So we'll go Golden Claw. That's out of Nick Fury. What I want to do is I want to get in here where instead of me pulling them every week, that I want to organize it and have everything laid out before the stream starts, and just keep replacing things so I can speed things up a little bit. And eventually I will do that. It's just a matter of taking the time to do so, rather than me digging every week. Maybe y'all like me digging, I don't know. But I tend to want to I'd like to be a little bit faster because I like cracking the boosters. Do I have that in there? Don't see you. Come on now, give me something. Wasp. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go through this stuff because I'm not getting things to match up as well as I like. So, I don't know about you guys, but I get dumb songs sometimes in my head. Somebody was playing Material Girl just a little while ago, and now it's in my head. I can't get it out of my head. I'm not even a big fan of Material Girl. It's just, I think my daughter was playing it just a little while ago. So now, there we go. We'll do Magic. This is Magic out of Xavier. Anyway, so now I'm a material girl running through my head. It's one thing when you have a favorite song and it's in your head and you're hearing it all the time. But when you have a song that you hate, when you absolutely like, I hate this song, and it's in your head, and you can't get it out of your head. That's the worst. Oh, I saw one. Diana Prince. We'll throw her in there. Just saw her. Just gotta find, where did she go? There she is. That's out of Elseworlds. For those keeping up. Let's do one more so we can get going. Visible Boy. Nope, that's Booster Gold. They look a lot alike. Definitely got to speed this up. Come on, one more, guys. One more. One more, and we'll be to the few for the fun. It's funny when I'm going through these sometimes, and like we packed a bunch of stuff today, and I'm looking down and I'm seeing figures that I'm throwing out there, and I'm like, hey man, I just sold that today, and I did. Like, I'm looking down now and I see 2 or 3 figures that we just sold. Not having any luck with this one. One more. We'll get something in here. Got a lot of primes. Here we go. We'll go with Dr. Minerva. That's out of Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a prime. So that'll do for now. Now let's mark these things really fast. Get this stuff going. Do you guys like doing 4 bricks? I mean, 4 bricks opposed to 2 bricks? Is that something that you guys would want to see every week? Or is that just like every once in a while? I mean, I thought it was good because we had a new set. This is a new set, so I think 4 bricks works really well. This week gives everybody an opportunity. I don't know if it's good or not to do every week. Oh boy, I just remembered. No, there it is. I'd taken a Sharpie from down here. Stick to 2? All right, no problem, man. As I'm kind of thinking. I think that 4 is good, again, when a new set releases. I don't know about all of the time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe once a month. Might be good. I think definitely when a new set releases, if I've got the product, I'll probably do this again. Yeah, I agree. Any of you guys at Origins, or is everybody at home? Just curious. Figured I don't know what time they're ending things at Origins at night, but I thought that we might be late enough. If you are, holler at me. Tell me, shoot out and say you're there and tell us how it's going. Yeah, Mark. Mark says our case had 3 Colossus Primes, Rogue Prime, and 4 chases, and with chases. That's good. You're at all right. You're cool. So how's it going there? Dennis is at home. Dennis, you're not allowed to leave the house. I knew where you were at. All right, we're doing number 1 again to recap. It's Wolverine Pool. Is that right? Is that what we chose? Yeah, Wolverine Pool is our bounty figure. So anybody gets Wolverine Pool wins the bounty, and we're off. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Dennis won both chases last week. Dennis, I think that if you were to win 4 chases this week, they're gonna. I would be. I don't think that would be good for me or you. I think that they would think it was a definite collaboration going on. Of course, there for a while, James was winning everything, so he can't say a whole lot. All right, we got Jeff the Land Shark. We got Sheriff Deadpool Rare. We got Sunspot Common. We got Richter Common, and we got a Wolvie Uncommon. Is that Wolvie any good? It's got a short dial. Yeah. It's only 30 points. I guess for 30 points, he's not too bad. He can hurt you. Small dial, though. Let me get this next break out of the way. All right. Number 2. No. No collaboration ever. Not something I would ever do. All right. White Fox is uncommon. Lady Mastermind common. Black Widow common. Iceman common. And Forge rare. You got 2 boosters this week? Well, at least we know you can't get 4. Can't get 4 chases. The best you could do is 2 chases. Number 3. He has a no die tech. I didn't read that part on him. That's pretty good to know. I guess he dies. How long does it take for what makes him come back, Mark? I guess he keeps coming back until he's the only piece left. What's the deal with him? All right, we got a Cannonball common. I haven't looked at him yet. 19 defense. That's pretty good. James Howlett. Uncommon. Copycat common. And a Diamondback common. And a Mind Pool rare. No friendlies on the map. How can he, do you get points each time he dies? And how long does it take him to come back on the board, and where does he come back at? Number 4. Okay, I know what that was going to be. This, I don't know why they didn't make this guy super rare, because he feels and looks like a super rare, and when you pull him, you think that you got something. I mean, he's cool and everything, but he should be a super rare. Sunspot common, and then you got they're turning the cards backwards on me. Scout uncommon, Iceman common, Cannonball common, and this is the figure I was talking about. Is Panda Pool. He's a rare, but he just looks and feels and everything like a super rare, and I wish they just would have made him a super rare. Next to a friendly on KO. That's pretty good. Do you score each time that you knock him out, or is it only when? Do you score each time? All right, so number 5. We got it. I'm not sure. Let's say we may have our first little something here, but no, it's not. I mean, it's still good. Bob, Agent of Hydra, uncommon. Then we got a Shadow Star rare, which I like very much. We got a Hydra Agent common, an Atlas Bear rare, which I also like very much, and we got a Richter common. Okay, so 30 points each time. It shouldn't. It could make a difference, but I think the no dying and coming back is pretty good. Put all this stuff out of my way. No, you are not being opened next. All right, now we got number 6. We have not pulled any money pieces yet, so we're due on super rares, chases, primes, and the bounty figure. Last week we got off really fast, pretty much on one of our bricks. All right, so we got Lady Mastermind, uh, common. We got copycat common. We got a morph uncommon and a jubilee uncommon, and we do have our first super rare of the night. We were just talking about this, at least the prime version of her, and this is a domino super rare. But we didn't, not the prime. And we also got got our dice in there. So domino super rare, that's the first hit for the night. And then we have a number 7. Number 7. Just about all these last boosters should have something in them. Oh yeah, this is a good one. I played against this guy last week, and I had him beat. I had this team beat, had him surrounded, and then he pulse waved with a crit hit, and the whole game changed around. So we got a time breaker, common. We've got a Cyclops rare, a Boom Boom uncommon, a Black Widow common, and we have a Magneto super rare. Yeah, I had him all the way down to clicks number 8. I was like one turn away from killing him, and he pulse waved and blew my team up. And I had Shadow Star on him with Flurry and Exploit. And one more turn, game's over. Instead, he just knocked everything back, knocked stuff off the ledge, took an extra click everybody pretty much on my team took 3 clicks, and he wiped out like 3 or 4 figures. I still had stuff left, but they couldn't do enough damage to him to win. So it happens. So that's a good figure. Number 8. Yeah, it did. He ended the guy that game. He ended up winning the tournament too. But I thought I had him. I did have him. 9 times out of 10, I think I win that. Maybe more. I mean, even a pulse wave wouldn't. Just a regular pulse wave with no doubles would have not done that much to me. I still would have survived it, and I would have still killed him the next turn. But he rolled exactly what he needed to roll. A beast rare, an outlaw uncommon, Jeff the land shark common, Hydra agent common, and we have our first chase. Who has booster number 8? Who has 8? Dennis, this is a clue to what this is, Dennis. You wished you had number 8. Yeah. Who has number 8? James. Dennis, you need to talk nicely to James and see if maybe he'll work a deal out with you. You have a zombie Wolverine chase. Congrats. That's all I've been hearing Dennis talk about for weeks. Zombie Wolverine. All right, number 9. We got some dice in number 9. I think we have one of the figures that's misprint. No, we don't. All right. So I said that the end was going to be loaded. So we got a Wolverine common, a Wolverine. We got 2 Wolverine commons, a 001 and a 003 commons. Then we have a Strife uncommon. Then we have a Kid Omega uncommon, and we have a Storm super rare, which I think that Storm is pretty good. I was playing with her. She was fun to play with. And then we have number 10. You did, didn't you? I remember that. Dennis, you and James need to talk to each other, man. And maybe you guys can work a deal. Maybe not, I don't know. But if you work a deal, I can ship it straight to you, Dennis. You know, I don't have to ship to James if you guys work some kind of deal out. So just let me know. All right, this is the last one. This is number 10 in this brick. I got a Deadpool uncommon, a Lady Deathstrike rare, a Deadpool robot common, which I think is highly overvalued, a Multiple Man common, a Deadpool common, and that's it. That's our first brick. So it's time to add in some more stuff to the pool. And it is, let's see what we're going to do. Let's see if I can make it a little bit faster. We're throwing a Wonder Woman Legacy card. We're going to throw in a Spider-Man team-up card. Yeah, wasn't a prime in that one. We'll probably get one in the next one. I hope. And we'll do, just so we do this quick, we'll do a Vision out of Chaos Wars. I'm going to get in turbo mode. Yeah, we'll go with that. This used to be one of my favorite pieces, and it kind of faded. It was really a good piece, I thought, back in the day when it was around. That was Peggy Carter Prime. I really like Peggy Carter Prime. It was in the meta quite a bit, but soon as it, some pieces, Nick Fury, some figures, some pieces really bottom out after they rotate. Nick Fury is one of those. The Nick Fury set is one of the sets that really bottomed out, in my opinion. You had some figures in there that brought really good money when it was active before rotation, and they just really, a lot of them just bottomed out. Nick Fury he was like one of the top figures. He doesn't bring much money anymore, but that doesn't always happen. It's from set to set. Sometimes a set will rotate, and the figures will still, even though they've rotated out, still bring really good money. I've never been able to predict why sometimes, or figure it out, but it does happen. I watch this all the time, and I see sets. When I'm listing sets, I'm constantly looking up prices. So when I know what they used to bring and what they bring now, and it's like, damn, man, this used to be like a $50 figure. Now it's like $10 or less. And then sometimes the $50 figure still, it might drop a little bit, but it still holds its value. And again, I can't really figure out what makes that occur sometimes, but it does. Sometimes it's kind of obvious. I mean, the figure is just so darn popular, so darn rare. I mean, you can go way back, and there's still figures back from way back that still have a lot of value. I mean, for example, some of the old Supermans out of Crisis. Those Supermans still are very desirable. Oh, there's one. Yeah, let's do that one. We'll do an Ultron one. You get that's from Age of Ultron. You get 2 pieces with that. There's the second piece. So good. All right. Those are other figures. All those Ultron drones used to be played a lot too. I don't think I've seen them played in a long time. The ID cards, they were very. This is another figure that was. In fact, I remember my son playing this when he was playing for the World Championship. Unseen. We'll throw that out of Avengers Infinity. Well, James, you could just sit there and make fun of everybody. We'll grab her because I see her really fast. That's a magenta. She's out of Flash, right? Yeah, Flash. And let me see if I can grab one more real fast. And we'll start back up. This bunch of cards just do not seem to be matched very well at all with what I'm looking at in the bucket. I don't know what's happened. I'm just gonna put that back down. Reach over here and grab something. We'll grab a Nimrod the Greater and throw that in there. All right. And, of course, we have our legacy card. So what's the best legacy card out of this set? What's the one everybody's wanting? I haven't looked at them close enough to have an opinion. I know there's a lot of stuff out of Deadpool, and I guess Deadpool and the X-Force. I mean, that's not everything, but I know that I do know that there was some stuff there. So what is everybody? What's the best legacy card? What's everybody? Oh, not the best figure. I know Timebreaker's something. The best legacy card. Everybody wants Timebreakers. Yeah, they do. But what again? Legacy card. What's everybody want? Phantom X. Krakoa. The Phantom X back in the day used to be a piece anyway, so I really probably need to look at that card to see how potent he is with the legacy. All right, so here we go. Number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Pool and Bob. I want to look at that Phantom X now. I think somebody will win the bounty and win the bounty, and then we win the legacy card and let me read it. Mark, I know you guys got some sealed going on there. What set are y'all using for your sealed at Origins? All right, so we got number 11. Wolverine in X23. D Block says Wolverine in X23 card. All right, so this is number 11. All right, we got Psylocke, rare. We got Iceman, common. We got Lady Mastermind, common. And we got Dakin, uncommon, and Black Widow, common. I'm not putting these cards in nice and neat this go around. They're all shifting around and backwards. Number 12. Again, we're looking for Wolverine. Was it Wolverine Pool? I believe that's what we're looking for. That's the Wolverine Pool, right? I'm reading back up. It is what we're looking for, right? Wolverine Pool. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. That's our bounty. Yeah, Wolverine Pool. All right, so we got Jubilee uncommon. Okay, I'm gonna hold this one for a second. Somebody's gonna be happy. We got a Hydra Agent common, and we got a Cannonball common. We got a Timebreaker common, and we do have our first Prime of the night. We have a Rogue Prime. Now, coincidentally, I also pulled a Rogue Prime earlier today. Now, when I saw from the pre-releases, lots of people were reporting getting Colossus Primes. So maybe this is a shift. Maybe I'm getting Rogue. Maybe I'm getting a lot of Rogue Primes. I don't know. All right, so now we're going to number 13. So that's two Rogue Primes I pulled today. One tonight and one earlier when we opened up a couple bricks. Now we're number 13. Joseph says we are looking for major Logan in booster 17. So Joseph wants Major Logan. We have Jeff the Land Shark, Sunspot, both common. Kid Omega, uncommon. Outlaw, uncommon. And who has this one? Who has Lucky number 13? I didn't even look at this one. I didn't even look down and see this until I flipped the card. Who has Lucky number 13? Speak up if you got 13, guys. I guess I can look. Oh, there you go, Mark. Congrats. You have a Chase patch. We'll go on to number 14. And Mark, I don't know if you heard me, but I was asking you what set are y'all playing with for your battle royals and stuff and your seal at Origins? Were they able to use Deadpool, or are you using Disney or something like that? Oh, okay, I see it. 2. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that WizKids did that for him. All right. So you got Mystique uncommon, I'm sorry. Deadpool robot common. Now, I don't know. I ain't gonna say I can see where he's fun, but this figure kind of pisses me off. I just think he's designed poorly. I mean, he's designed for fun, but that's not 75 points of fun. I just think he's easy to kill, and I just don't see that 75 points. Diamondback, he doesn't have any trait? Yeah, I don't get it. Diamondback common, multiple man common, Sabretooth rare. Yeah, I don't get the Deadpool robots. I don't get it. Sorry. I think they're bad. Number 15. We got some more die. I think I see who this goes to. I think it goes to a Deadpool. We got a Lady Deathstrike rare, a Black Widow common, a Diamondback common, a James Howlett uncommon, and we have the Deadpool common. Now I love what WizKids did with the die. Unfortunately, it makes it more difficult for me to store and keep things together because we send the die with the figure, obviously, when somebody buys it. So it's a little bit more work that way on me. So thank you, WizKids, for doing that. Oh, we got another die. We got the pink die this time. We all know who this goes to. Yeah. So we got a Copycat common, a Deadpool common, a Forge rare, a Morph uncommon, and we got a super rare Scarlet Witch with her pretty die. Number 17. How's the turnout today? I know I talked to Jay Major last night. For the first day was yesterday, and he said he had which I think was pretty good. He had 45 players for whatever he ran yesterday. So how good of a turnout? I mean, most people come in for Origins really on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so it should be really good. So what kind of crowd was there today, Mark? All right, so we got Psylocke rare, we got Iceman common, Lady Mastermind common, Dakin uncommon, Black Widow common. Yeah, that is pretty good. She gives all the Brotherhood mystics. That is good. Scarlet Witches throughout the history of Clicks have pretty much always been good. There's been some better than others, but pretty much Scarlet Witch has been steadily good in all sets since the beginning. And some of them have been very meta. Some of them are just okay. Okay, well, look at here. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? So somebody else is going to be happy. I'm a little bit surprised out of this one because we just pulled a second of something that I didn't think that we would see. I've got a Wolvie uncommon, a Wolverine common, a Hydra Agent common. I've got a Iceman common. And guys, I've got another Prime. And this time we've got the Colossus Prime that we were just talking about. So in this particular brick, we've had one chase and 2 primes. That's pretty strong. Good brick. Who won the Colossus? That's funny, I was just talking about it. Seemed to be like a lot of people are pulling Colossus Primes. And I was on a rogue tear, and here we go. I pull a Colossus too. All right, number 19. I think maybe Trevor got the Colossus Prime. He's typing right now, so I'm hoping that's why he's typing and let me know that he did that. Good. So Trevor's won. So he's won 2 Colossus Primes in a row, but that's not a good thing to have 2 of. I mean, that is a good thing to have 2 of, rather. I'm sorry. All right, Copycat common. We got another Time Breaker common, a Boom Boom uncommon, a Multiple Man common, a Mind Pool rare. And we got one more to pull. That's going to be number 10. And it is going to be our halfway point. So this would be, normally we'd be done right now, but we're only halfway, guys. We got another 2 bricks to go. I think that's fun. Somebody got something here. Give you a clue. This character is carrying a big gun. That ought to tell you exactly who this is and what you won. All right, so we got a Richter common, a later Mastermind common, a X-23 uncommon, a Dakin uncommon, and we got the Cable with the big gun. And that's our first case, guys. Not a bad case at all. I would be happy with that case. Happy with that case if that was mine. All right. Hello. My daughter's spying on me.
I was wondering what the butter knife was for.
It works.
You can't see yourself?
Hmm?
You can't see yourself?
Mm-mm. I take that down. I check it before I start, and then I take it down so I don't see myself. I also turn the sound off so you don't hear it. But no, I mean I can bring it up and look, but I don't want to look at myself. Most of these guys don't want to look at me.
I guess you don't have hair to make sure it stays in place.
Yeah. Yeah, just love you too. All right, so let's get some more stuff in the pot. I've really been wanting to get. We pulled a Colossus Prime, so we had in that brick we had 2 primes and a chase. So that was a good brick plus the super rares. All right, so we're gonna do a T-Ray out of. I had thought that this would get a legacy card. So we got a Deadpool T-Ray, but it didn't. Then we'll do a Barian Blood Prime. let's stick with primes. We'll do a magneto prime. Hey, it's working. We'll do a Captain Marvel prime. I like that figure back in the day too. It was a good figure to play. When it first came out, it was really good. Don't think I'm gonna get a prime out of this one. Alright, come on, give me something. And I got cards buried in here. That's probably why I can't find nothing. One of these days I'm actually gonna do what I say and go through all this stuff. This particular one is tough because I got too much stuff in it. I really need to go through everything and spread it out a little bit more where I can see it. It's just, I got so much. We'll go with this guy. So I saw him. Yeah, we'll put a Namor in there. This Namor would probably be better today than he was when back then because of the bonuses for water. Because he got to make water and then move into it, if I remember right. So, and then he got to charge, I think, from the water. Anyway, I think he would be a good piece. We probably need a piece like that that produces the water and does things now. Be fun. This box right here is just, I think, all messed up with what's in it. I might just put this one to the side. Quit trying to pull from it until I get it fixed. Yeah, we'll just put this one to the side. I'll fix it later. Alright, we'll go with what we got, guys. We do have a legacy card to add in. This pool is getting pretty big. Not as big as that last one we had, but you know, it is getting big. It's getting big enough to where it's outgrowing the little dice tray I got. Might have to put it into something else and start over again, or start over again the dice tray. Probably will. I think that if it survives, I'd like to see somebody just win it tonight. But if nobody wins it, I'm probably going to have to do that. Jonathan, are you still there? Didn't we pull a Wolverine pool last week at our, didn't somebody pull a Wolverine pool in our sealed, in our pre-release, or not last week, but the week before, or whatever? Didn't we do that? Did somebody have that? Seems like they did. I don't know if you're still here or not, Jonathan. If you are, I need your memory to tell me if that was true or not. Or if it might have been just a figment of my imagination. I don't know. Alright. So this is the first time I've done this. So we're starting off with 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. This feels weird. 21, 22, 23, 24, what did I do here? That's 24. 26, 27. Did I admit what happened to 23, 24? Let's see what I did. I messed up. We'll fix it. I think I messed up. So 26 will become 25. 27 will become 26. 28. Ah, there it is. I got two 28s. 28 will become 27. Then 28, 29, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. There we go. Told you I'm not used to counting this high. Can't even put them on the. Can't even write right. We're not used to going above 20. I'm panicking. No. All right. So here we go. Number 21. Ah. We have pulled this one already, but we're starting off with pulling some good stuff. So somebody's winning something right off the bat. A good figure that we were just talking about. We got Boom Boom Uncommon. We got James Hallett Uncommon, Hydra Agent Common, Diamondback Common, and we got the super rare Scarlet Witch with her die, who we all have decided is a good piece. And then Dennis is being quiet. Dennis, did you go to... Oh, there you go. He said say hi to Houston. I'll tell her hi in just a second. Number 22. I just thought maybe you had to go put the babies to bed or something. All right, so here we go. 22. All right, 22. And we have a Wolvie Uncommon, a Psylocke Rare, a Sunspot Common, a Copycat Common, and an Iceman Common. I'm just reading Copycat really quick. I haven't read her before. Of course, I go back to the very first Copycat that was made, and it was a mess for a while. A lot of people were playing her, where she got to swap out with somebody else's team. It was used a lot. All right, number 23. Well, we know who this guy is. Seems to me, I was commenting, and I was talking. Houston's my daughter, and when I had these at the store, and I picked them up, I'm like, these feel heavier than normal. Heavy. I had 4 in my hand. They felt a lot heavier. I don't know if it's true or not, but it feels like this set's heavier than previous sets. James Hallett Uncommon, Panda Pool Rare, Richter Common, Cannonball Common, and Wolverine Common. 20. Oh, the dial fell out of that one. I'll stick it back in there. It's not broke, guys. Whoever got this one, there's just a dial popped off. It just snaps back on. All right, number 24. At least, let me knock on some wood. At least we haven't pulled a booster tonight that had no cards. That was very disheartening last week when the first booster that we opened up had absolutely no cards in it. And I'm like, ooh, no, not good. All right, so we got a Multiple Man Common, a Deadpool Robot Common, and a Dakin Uncommon, Kid Omega Uncommon, and we got a Maverick Super Rare. So another super rare. I think that's 2 so far for this brick. Should have 1 more. Number 25. Strife Uncommon. Ah, man, please turn the cards right. Atlas Bear Rare, multiple man common, Timebreaker common, and Wolverine common. Dennis, you didn't tell me your numbers tonight. What numbers did you have? You said you won 2, but I don't think you told me which ones you got. Have we pulled them already? Or are you still got 2 coming up? Number 26. We have Sheriff Deadpool, rare. We have a Morph, uncommon. We have a Hydra Agent, common. A Deadpool, common. And a Jeff the Landshark, common. Maybe Dennis did leave and go put his kids to bed. I don't know. Then we got a number 27. We have a Jeff the Landshark again, common. Black Widow, common. Forge, rare. A Wolverine, common. And a Jubilee, uncommon. Just to be clear, the Wolverine common is the 001. Guess I should pay attention to that when we pull the Wolverine, since there's more than one common. All right, we got number 28. This is something we haven't pulled yet. Ooh. Ooh. Who has number 28? Who? Number 28, guys. Congratulations, Mr. D Block. You have a Deadpool common, a Diamondback common, Bob, Agent of Hydra, uncommon, a Sabretooth, rare, and you have the Wolverine pool. So you have won the bounty pool. So congrats. I'm going to go ahead and open up these 2 boosters, and then I'll come back to your prizes and tell you everything that you won, and open up your legacy cards. So you can tell me right off while I'm doing that, whether you want me to open your legacy cards. I imagine you do, but let me know if that's what you want to do. All right, so number 29. Yeah, you were one. Well, all right, James. You can say you're a lucky guy too. James was like, you were lucky, man. You were number 28, and then so he had number 29, and he cannot complain. You have a Lady Mastermind common, an Iceman common, an Outlaw uncommon. You have a Wolverine common, and then you have a Chase, Wolverine, and LCD. So D Block, you can go back and tell James that he's a lucky guy. Number 30. That'll be the last one here. No, it's not too shabby. This is the last figure in this brick, and then we'll go to another one, and we get to name a new figure as our target figure for the prizing. All right, so here we go. We got Wolverine common, Sunspot common, and we got Timebreaker common, Strife uncommon, and we got a Beast rare. And I think this Beast is really good. I think we're going to see him for sure on some teams. He does too much. All right, so I'm going to put all of this in the tub as I pull it out so I can start a new bounty pool in here. So, D Block, do you want me to open your legacy cards? Yeah, it's good. You got a Namor, of course, from Nick Fury. You got a Captain Marvel. Prime, you got a Magneto Prime, a Baron Blood Prime, you got a T-Ray, you got a Nimrod the Greater out of X of Swords storyline, you got a Famine out of X of Swords storyline. I'm just calling out the cards. You also got something pretty cool. All right, you got a magenta. I don't know if you were here last week or not, but you got a magenta Flash. You got an Unseen out of Avengers Infinity. You got an Ultron drone. That's an Ultron 1 drone. You got a Peggy Carter Prime. You got a Vision. LE. You got a Spider-Man team-up card. You got a Wonder Woman a Legacy card. You got a Diana Prince. Super Rare. Magic Super Rare out of Xavier. Ant-Man out of Chaos War. You got a Dr. Minerva Prime. You got a Golden Claw Super Rare, a Wizard Team-Up card, a Doctor Doom out of Storyline Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's exactly right. So that you did win that. So you got, that's what I was alluding to. So you got the mystery card. The mystery, and that one is Which Witch is Which. You got another Vision. You got a Count Nefaria Super Rare. You got a X-23 team-up card. You got the Hierophant tarot card. Putting all these to the side. And then you got a Daredevil out of Incredible Hulk. You got a Red Skull out of Avengers Assemble. You got an Invisible Woman out of Chaos Wars. You got a Terex team-up card. My goodness. Getting a workout here. All right, you got a Magneto Realist out of Xavier. You got a Regent out of Battle World. You got a Rival Prime out of Flash. You got a Man Without Fear out of Avengers Defenders. You got a Maximus out of Black Panther. You got a Magenta out of Flash. A Red Swift storyline card. You got another Magneto Realist out of Xavier. You got another Wonder Woman, but a different Wonder Woman Legacy card. Spider-Man team-up card. That was the one out of the Fast Forces. You got a Wizard, another Wizard. I think we got two in there. Then you got another Nimrod the Greater. That's the other unfortunate thing. Sometimes when this pile gets so big, I can't remember what I put in there weeks ago. You got another mystery card. This one is Foul Play is Funland. Then you got Mr. Fantastic out of Chaos Wars, Silver Centurion out of Prime out of Invincible Iron Man, Bill Agent of AIM out of Deadpool. You got Morgue Legacy card, and then you got a Impulse that was a WKO figure. You got D Block has got it, Dennis. You got a Golden Claw. You got another Magenta. You got a Spider-Man out of Chaos Wars. You got a 3D Man Prime. You got a Talon out of Galactic Guardians of the Galaxy. You got a Justice Tarot card. You got a Black Panther team-up card. You got another Wonder Woman out of Arkham Asylum this time. Legacy card. And then also I just dropped 2 rock dice in there. I didn't call that out. And then you got this. If you weren't here last week, I introduced the rock point cards that we have that are going in the kits now that people will use to qualify for the Rock Cup. And this was the first one ever. This is the very first one that has been given out. And I took that one and I threw it in there. It's 10 points, so you get 10 points. You can use this. You can keep it. You can do whatever you want to with it. I signed it, and I put number 1 on it. And so that is that card. If D-Block, if this doesn't mean anything to you, or if it's for trade or sell, I do know a certain gentleman named Dennis that would love to get this card from you. He's asked me to give him a card signed anyway, but I think he would love to have the number 1 card. So if you want to talk to him about that, but if you want it, I mean, I'm not telling you that you should. I'm just telling you I know he wants it really bad. So I'm going to open the legacy cards. I don't know if you ever told me whether you wanted, yeah, you said to open them. So I'm going to do those. You have a Wolverine and X-23 legacy card. That's a good one. Well, I think that it is. I mean, it's the first time. It's the very first one. It's the very first one that we haven't had points cards and forever. With the other ones we had were TCG player cards. This is the very first rock only point card, and it's the very first one that we've designed and produced. So Professor X and Magneto, that legacy card. You also got a Weapon X legacy card. I think you're doing some good legacy cards here. I think some of these are the ones we mentioned earlier that we thought were really good. You got a Hell Cow. And the last one, oh man, you should be happy. You got a Tiamat. So you got everything you wanted, you just got in Legacy. So good deal, man. Congrats. So I'm going to set this to the side. And before I start adding stuff to the pile, let's go ahead and pick a new bounty figure. So everybody nominate something. I need the first two picks will be, all right, I got a Banshee super rare. Yeah, no, he didn't get any doubles. It was all really good. Banshee's my first nomination. We'll throw that legacy card in. I got another Banshee, so that's easy enough. So before I open this brick up, I'm going to go ahead and start adding things in. We'll add a pair of rock dice in, of course. I think you also won this, Jenny Sparks. So I'm throwing that in the pile. That kind of slipped out. So I got a Jenny Sparks added in. I got 2 rock dice in the prizing. And let's start adding some other stuff in there. Well, now at least I don't have to worry about doubles. I'd love that to be the piece if I could find another one. Oh, there I did. All right. So T-Ray, we'll start off with T-Ray. Whoops. It sometimes happens. Like I said, when we go week to week, it's hard. I can't see. There's it piles up that much. I can't see what's in there. And I just grab. I try if I can remember. I try not to put any duplicates in there. All right, we got a Baron Blood Prime. We'll throw him in there. Wanted to put this guy in here. If I could find his card, I would. I got lots of cards in this one. I would do that one too if I could find him. would be a good one. It's not matching up the cards with the figures that are on the top anyway. I know they're in here somewhere. Oh, I just saw that guy. So we'll go with that. I can find it again. I just had it. Where did it go? It's a different one. It's one that we haven't had. So that's why I like it. But now I don't see the card, and I just, there it is. Lockjaw. We're throwing a Lockjaw super rare. We'll do a Colossus out of Deadpool and the X-Force. Grab one of these real quick because it's easy. We'll throw in another Famine. And one more out of here. Well, I would have grabbed him if I saw him. What? I think I did see him. Yay! We'll do a Faust out of, is that Flash? Nope, Superman, Wonder Woman. Oops. And that will get us going. We are looking, what did we decide? We're looking for a Banshee. Pulled a Banshee earlier in our first two bricks at the store. No, I think it'll work out. Dennis, when did we decide that we're driving to Worlds? What day of the week? Is it Wednesday or Thursday that we're going? I think we're driving Thursday. Am I wrong or right? I'm asking for a reason. 3 chases would be awesome again. Dennis, I don't know if you heard me. Okay, Thursday. Well, you know, what's cool about that is you'll get to play at the store. We'll play Wednesday night at the store in some event with all my local guys here on that day before we drive up, because the Wednesday night is HeroClix night at the store, so that works out really good. All right, let me mix this up. Dennis, do you have any boosters left? Or have I already pulled yours? Did you win any? All right. I think I buried my marker. There it is. All right, so now we're on 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. 6 and 20. Dominant. Okay. That ain't bad. Now you got 2 super rares. That ain't bad at all. Alright, so 31, 32, 33, 34. Dennis, it's a pretty good weekend for me to talk. I know you're wanting to talk to me and go over things. I got something going on tomorrow night, and I'm probably going in Sunday night to work because Houston and I want to get a head start on the week. We're wanting to go ahead and do all our eBay orders on Sunday night, so that we're ahead. So that when our HeroClix comes in on Monday, we can start cracking them. All right, so number 31. tell you, as far as rares go, this is probably the guy I'd want to pull, and that's Beast. I think that's a really good pull in a seal. Cannonball common, Beast rare, Hydra agent common, Strife uncommon, Multiple man common. Okay, number 32. You got 2 Beast rares tonight. There's nothing wrong with that. Sunspot, common. We have a Dakin uncommon. We have a Wolverine 003 common, an Outlaw 021 uncommon, and we have a super rare long shot with his dice. Super rare. That's our first super rare of this break. All right, number 33. Was that Beast unique? He's not unique, is he? Did I see a silver ring around him? Okay, now we got this is number 33. We got a Cannonball common. We've got a James Howlett uncommon, a Richter common, a Shatterstar rare, and another really good pull for somebody. We got a Magneto super rare. Yeah, so he is unique, so you only have 1 on his team. I thought I saw a silver ring. 34. 34. Number 34 is a Iceman common, Jeff the Shark common, Scout uncommon, Hydra agent common, and we have a Colossus rare, which I had him also in the last week, and I think he's really good too. Colossus rare, and then we got a number 35. Okay, somebody's going to be happy. Who has number 35? 35, guys. Who's got 35? This is the first time I've seen this one, too, and it looks good. 35. Yay, McCory. Got somebody new on this one. All right, so we got a Mystique uncommon, a Diamondback common, a Deadpool robot common, White Fox uncommon, and then you got a Chase. Your Chase is Major Logan, and he's sweet looking, sitting right on top of the Sentinel head. Congrats on that. Then we got number 36. I hope we get 2 chases in this one, or 2 super primes or something. Wow, we got 2 bags this time. That's what else comes in the bag but Panda. Oh, I see. I have seen him in the bag. So you got a double bag figures. All right, so we got a Deadpool uncommon, a Panda Pool rare, which we knew, and then we have a Sunspot common and a Timebreaker common, and then you got a super rare Cable. Not a bad pool. That is a heavy booster, I gotta tell you. Panda Pool and Cable both in there. A lot of weight. Number 37. All right. Somebody's going to be happy. sure which one that is. We do have a prime in here. Who has number, what did I say, 37? 37. Who has 37? All right, D Block, it's your night. You got a Deadpool uncommon. We got a Cyclops rare. We got a Wolverine common. We got a Black Widow common. And you have a Rogue Prime. This is the third or fourth Rogue Prime I pulled today. Pulled one at the store. Three. That's three that I pulled. And we also, in that same brick, we pulled a Rogue Prime and a Colossus, so we still have a shot for another one. All right, so now we're going to number 38. Now, this figure is one of the funner pieces to play. I don't know if she's like uber great, but she sure is fun. I had fun with her in the pre-release last week. You have a Jean Grey rare, and you have a Lady Mastermind common, and a Richter common, and a Time Breaker common, and then you got an X-23 uncommon. The Jean Grey, it has to work out right, and sometimes it does, but with that, triple mind control should be fine. Your second Rogue Prime? Crazy. Number 39. Got one more left after this, guys. Wolverine common, Kid Omega uncommon, Mindpool rare, Deadpool common, and then we've got a Diamondback common. And that would be number 39. You also got your dice. Who's the dice go with in there? I'm not sure. I think Deadpool. All right. Last one. Let this be the lucky number 40. Let this be something really good. Let's have another prime. How about that? Are we going to go out with a bang? Or are we just going to go out? Looks like we're going to go out, but we do have something in here that I haven't really, I don't remember pulling tonight. Yeah, we do. We have pulled it. Never mind, I see who that is. All right. So I've got a Lady Mastermind common. I've got a Black Widow common. We got a Morph uncommon. We've got a Lady Deathstrike rare. I think that's the first time we pulled Lady Deathstrike tonight. I could be wrong. And we got a Copycat common. All right, guys, that's it. Next week, remember that we will be on Wednesday night. We will be doing our singles pre-release, our singles sale. We'll have as many singles as we can possibly get up. Should have 40. You never know, I might throw a map in or something. We'll have that on Wednesday night, and then we will again have our brick openings on Friday night. So we'll be here twice next week. I may not be present for the singles auction. I probably have to get some help because it's also our HeroClix night, but I'll figure that all out, and we'll get it done. And that's all for tonight. I look forward to seeing you twice next week. I think this was a really good bricks. I'm real happy with their pools. I think you guys are. We had a few people make out really good tonight and actually not only get good stuff, but get stuff on their wish list. That even makes it better. So, good night, everybody. I'm about to go get something to eat and relax for the night. Dennis, again, if you're still there, tomorrow day is a really good time to talk to me, for us to talk. I have time. I'm going to be home working. I've got some HeroClix upstairs that I've got to get entered in. We'll do that tonight. Saturday night, I'm running an event. Sunday night, I'm probably going in to do some packing. So anyway, guys, have a good one. Have a good weekend. Guys, if you're at Origins, good luck. Tear it up. go win something, have some fun. And other than that, I see y'all guys next week. Night, everybody.